the video in a while. I apologize for that, but we're making cannolis today. I figure I would do it. I got a new swivel camera. Should follow me. Whoa, watch out. It's following me. I like it. Get my gloves on. Wish I could figure out how to play some music while I'm making gelato as well. That would be nice. But it's cannoli time. I haven't had cannolis for a while, so I figure I better post that I'm making them. And some customers will know what's up. They'll know cannolis are here. They won't have to call and ask, hey, you got the cannolis today. So just made the batter. Got the grease nice and hot. Got my pile of flour right here. See this big old pile? Okay. My dough is ready to go. The dough is ready to go. I'm gonna roll this out. Make some O's, cannoli O's. So we sell them as quick as we make them. We sell a lot of cannolis. When it's fresh and it's made right and the shell is made right and the filling is right, come on, it's cannolis made right. That's what I'm talking about. Never lowering the bar. At Heaven on a Spoon. Come in here, I'm going to feed you gelato. I'm going to feed you cannolis. I'm going to pray for you if you need prayer. Ask me if you need prayer. Jesus is answering prayer. He's doing big things. Always doing big things for those who are willing to step out and just pray. So cannoli time. Holy cannolis. That's what I'm talking about. Looks like I got 4 of the perfectly round cannolios. We'll flatten them out real quick. Yeah, I've been dropping the ball on making videos. I apologize. I don't want to drop the ball. I want to make some videos so everybody can see how to properly make a cannoli the correct way of not lowering the gelato bar. Got to raise the gelato bar. Got that it's nice and floured. Can you see what I'm doing here a little bit? Let me lower the basket. There we go. Roll the cannoli on there. This is the egg whites. Put some egg white on there. That's the glue. You got to glue it down. So there we go. 1 cannoli ready to roll. The basket seems to be in the way of the filming. Sorry about that. But hey, I got to make cannolis. Got to make a bunch today. So I'm moving fast. Only got a few hours to make it happen. Wish I could take my time. But you know what? I'm a businessman, a cannoli businessman, gelato businessman. There we go. Moving, 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 like Eddie Murphy says. Moving, moving. Okay. Here we go. Cannoli number 2. Holy cannoli number 2. If you're tuning in, you're watching some cannoli time, come on. Thank you. That's awesome. There we go. That's what they look like in the basket. There we go. And I never really roll the dough, like really mix it really good. So there's big chunks of butter. I do it with the champagne. I don't mess around. I use the champagne. You know what I'm saying? People use a cheap wine. Water. What's up with that? What kind of flavor does water got? Water ain't got no flavor. People making cannoli shells with water. Shame on you. Okay. Get the glue on there. We're going to throw them here in the grease in a minute. And I'm going to let you watch them come out. Seeing fresh cannolis. It's the real deal. It makes me happy. I know it's going to make you happy. So in case you're tuning in, it's Gelato Man, Heaven on a Spoon. We keep it real, authentic Italian here. I don't play around. I try my best to never lower the bar, making the grandparents proud. Making them proud. They're all not around anymore. All my grandparents are from Sicily. Here we go. We put this in here. I want you to see this come into grease. Come here. Come here. Look on the deal. Look on the deal. There we go. Nice. There you go. Like I was saying, all my grandparents are from Sicily. Two of them, the Marcheses, and the are from Coltiacetti, which is up on the mountain, just down from Enna. It's a city above that, which is the highest city on the mountain. Pietro's from there. He's my Sicilian friend, comes and eats gelato all the time. Everybody loves Pietro. And so then my grandpa Lombardo, he's from St. Agata. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I always do. All the Italians correct me as I'm pronouncing it a little wrong. But St. Agata is right on the west side. Ocean. It's a little ocean port there. And a lot of fishermen. It's where the Lombardos came from. My grandpa Calogio. And then the Ruggies, they're from Palermo, the big city. And the Russos, they're from Palermo, the big city. So, and I got two very common last names in my lineage, Lombardo and Russo. They're all over the place. I bet you everybody already knows a Lombardo somewhere or a Russo somewhere. That's like Smith and Jones in the United States. I got some friends watching. Hello, guys. Yeah, all right. So we're making holy cannolis because my recipes are blessed. This is Heaven on a Spoon. You come in, I feed you gelato. Yes, I do. And I'll feed you cannolis. Of course, I'm Italian. I want to stuff you with them. Make sure you leave out of here full. And so today's Heaven on a Spoon. If you need prayer, you come by. I'm going to pray for you too. Because God is doing miracles. Not only with my recipe, but also with my customers getting prayer. It's great. So, let's check them out. Let's see what we're going on here. Come on, camera. Okay. Nice. Look at that. Nice golden brown. Okay. Yeah, look, this is cool. Hey, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. If you're listening, man, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. You like the cannolis are cool. Yes, cannolis are cool. Get them over here. They're really hot when they come out that grease. And they will still continue to cook because they're still hot. So they're going to turn a little darker than that. There we go. Okay. So there's 4 down. I'm going to try. It should make about maybe 24 cannolis. If I do them a little extra thin, which I'm probably going to try to make them all exactly the same thickness. Should be at about maybe 24 out of the whole batch. And I've done other videos where I have the recipes in the videos. So you got to look through my videos, find the cannoli recipe if you want to make it yourself. Don't cut no corners, that's all. Keep the quality high. That's all I got to say. In a world of food, they drop the bar all the time. Everybody's lowering the bar with food. Never lower the bar. Always be raising the bar. There we go. Cannoli time. Let's see what we got here. Roll this bad boy up. This one here is a little thicker than the last batch. I usually have it about maybe 1/16 of an inch thick. That's what I go for. And you want to peel the edges back a little bit. Make sure that that's groovy so that it can come out of the shell. Otherwise it gets stuck in there. Okay. Roll some another cannoli shell here. Cannoli O's. Roll it in a little round O. Floured mold. And the egg white for the glue. Egg white is a glue. Everybody was made raviolis using the egg whites to get the pasta to stick. I hope everybody's done that. If you haven't done that, come on, make some homemade raviolis. Let me know about it. I'll come over and we'll eat some. Cannoli. There we go. Almost there. Nice. So that's about how thick they are. Look, nice and thin. That ain't very thick. Okay. We'll roll this up. So I decided to do a live stream today. I haven't made videos in a while. I apologize about that. I need to make more videos. This is my busy season. It's Arizona. Snowbirds are here. Got a lot of stuff going on. Schools are rocking. And so I figure better rock some cannolis. Better do a live stream. And start making some videos. My customers been calling me all the time, like, hey, you got cannolis today? Is there any cannolis today? You know, and well, we got them. We got them today. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little short too, probably showing the cannolis as well, so that all my customers know it's time to come and get it. Forget the dinner bell. We're talking cannoli bell here. I got great neighbors around here. There's a Garcia's restaurant right in the back alley, and I ran out of eggs, and I run over there, and I practice my Spanish. I say, uno huevo, por favor. It's horrible Spanish, but I try my best. And they know what I'm talking about. And they throw me down an egg. Very neighborly of them. Every time I walk in the kitchen, I get hungry for chips and salsa, I tell you. But as soon as all these cannolis are done, I'm making a cappuccino. I'm making a fresh cannoli. I'm going to sit down and enjoy one. So let's put it in the grease. You ready? Here we go. We put it in the grease. You want to tip it so that the grease comes out the backside. Doesn't leave no air in there. So it stays down there and cooks. Check that out. That's nice, huh? No floaters. You don't want them floating. You want them to stay solid in there. So who's with me today? There was a dude on here named Matthew. And Matthew is gone, but hopefully there's still some people there listening, watching the cannoli magic. There we go. Like I'm saying, it's heaven on a spoon. The recipes, they are blessed. Thank you, Jesus. People love them. They come to my store and they taste the gelato and they say, wow. Now, people eat ice cream their whole life and they ain't never said wow once. You know? Like, let me taste your mint, and then taste the mint and go, wow. You know? So wow is really a great compliment when people are eating your food and then they tell you, oh, it's just like Italy. It's like when I was in Italy. It tastes like Italy. It tastes like home. There's some Italian exchange students uh, would come all the time. Their host parents brought them everywhere. They brought them to every Italian restaurant, brought them to every Italian place. They liked my gelato. Yes, they did. That was their favorite. And they would come by often. One was from Sicily, and one was from Florence. They love the gelato. Look at these nice cannoli shells. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Gonna eat some cannolis today. Look at that one. See, it's got personality. Look at that. Little bumps and bubbles. It's all nice cannoli personality. So I got it in the flour. Flour my molds so they're nice. I want nothing to stick. You want your cannolis to slide right out of that mold. So, wonderful, wonderful friend of the family. Their mother gave me their recipe for the cannolis. And I switched a few things in there. For instance, instead of using a little Spitzer wine, white wine, or a cooking wine, I use champagne. Champagne makes it so good when you're working with dough and you want it to bubble, and the champagne, I mean, rock star cannolis. Rock star cannolis. So I use the champagne in my recipe, which really helps. I like a cannoli with some bubbles on it. Some people make the cannolis where they're all no bubbles and it's kind of like all real flat. Not my thing. I like them to have some personality. Okay, look at these over here. Look at those. These are cannolis with personality. Look at that. Man, they smell good. Okay, now put them over here, and I put them upright so that they still drip some of the grease out. I don't want them greasy. Oh, this one here could win a prize. Look at this one. Look at the personality on that guy. It's got a little fin there. Okay. All right. One. And sometimes you got to stretch the little end here so that they come out real easy. Want to make sure that they, okay, we'll get that in there. We'll get that nice and slow so the air comes out and they don't float. I want no floaters. Kelly is there, Kelly McKinley, Music and Models. Haven't had a cannoli like a true one ever. Well, I don't know where you're at, but if you're anywhere near Arizona, you come and get you one and have it on a spoon. And if anybody's making some Italian food in your area, show them my videos and tell them, come on now. Don't buy no store-bought shells. Don't buy no store-bought filling. What would you, and just tell them, hey, what would your Italian grandma say if you bought store-bought shells and store-bought filling? So, got to make grandmas proud. It's important. Let's see. So what city do you live in, Kelly? Where are you at? Are you here in Arizona? If so, Mesa ain't that far away. I mean, not unless you live in Arizona up by the Grand Canyon, and you're about 4 hours away. Okay. So my mold here is a coffee. What is it? Nespresso. Nescaf. That's what it is. Nescafe. All my Mexican friends drink Nescafe coffee. So there's plenty of these around. Come over someone's house. Hey, that's a perfect cannoli size mold. Can I have your Nescafe cap? So people would call my phone at least 3 or 4 times a day asking, hey, do you got the cannolis today? And I have to say, oh, I'm so sorry. I've been really busy around here. Haven't had a minute to make them. But we got them today. And I think I'm going to make a pistachio filling for them and a chocolate. The little chips in there and maybe a little stracciatella chocolate I'll throw in there. And then I'll save some of the. I roast my own pistachio nuts, so I'll take some of my roasted pistachio nuts, use it as garnish. My wife said, "Hey, that'd be really cool if you start doing that." You know, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing that. That's a good move. Absolutely. I'm one of those lucky guys with a very, very beautiful and intelligent wife. There we go. One looking good. Okay, look at these. These are ready to come out. Look at those. Woo! Yep. I'm already thinking about that cappuccino that I'm going to be making here in a minute. And accompany that with a nice cannoli. Here's my 2 brand new shells going in. Let me roll this one more out. Okay, look at that. Slides right out. That's what I'm talking about. That's the difference between amateur and professional. Amateur, oh, they're fighting to get this mold out without cracking up their cannoli, which is cannoli abuse. I'm gonna crack a cannoli before it's time. Not unless it's your lips cracking them. Throw that in there. And we're gonna drop these in the grease. And I'm moving pretty fast. I've been making cannolis now for about maybe 35 minutes. Just to prep and everything. My video's been going for about 23 minutes. Okay, watch. We're going to drop them in the grease. Hallelujah. Holy cannoli. All right. Pull this mold out. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Tell me that don't look nice. All the little bubbles in there. Flavor bubbles. That's what they are. So see, that's one of the secrets. You want to keep them floured up because, you know, the mold is already greasy when it comes out of the grease. And getting lower on my dough. Here's my dough. Take a pinch, not too big, something like that. And roll it out. If you're listening and you love cannolis and you love Italian food and you want to make a comment, make a comment. Tell me what your Italian food is, your favorite. Your favorite Italian dessert? I hope it's gelato. I really do. Don't tell me it's ice cream. That's a bad word around here. That's like cuss words. People talking ice cream. It's like, watch your mouth talking about that. Okay, there's 3 more shells. Got my little odds and ends. Throw them in there. Gotta keep moving fast. I want to get this done so I can get to, I got big orders today. We had an order come in of 32 pans of gelato. That's 5-liter pans times 32 pans. That's a lot of kilos of gelato. Trust me. That's what I'm talking about. We pump it out here. It's the real deal. You want fake gelato land? This ain't it. You want the real deal? The one blessed by God? Heaven on a spoon? That's it. Now you know. Now you know. Okay, look, these should be ready, right? There they are. Look at that. Nice golden color. Mm-hmm. Looking good, Mr. Cannoli. Looking good. Looking good, Mr. Cannoli. Okay, here's this next one. I want to peel this end out so it gets out of there real good when it comes out. I want them nice and flaky. But when you bite into them, you don't want it to crumble to total crap and you lose your filling all over your hand. You know what I mean? You want it to be able to break apart in a way where every bite is 100% enjoyable. Not like, you know, you get one bite and then you got to finish the rest with a fork because the whole thing went to chaos in the bottom of your plate. This is just perfection. It's just perfection. That's what we're going for. Like, keep it perfect. You know what I'm saying? Making the grandparents proud. Making cannolis right. Not making it to make a lot of money. Making it to make it like it's been made for hundreds of years correctly. Never lowering the bar. If the bar's going anywhere, it's going up. It ain't going down. There we go. Paint that on there. Get some of this egg white. Egg white is the glue. Look at that, putting that on there. Nice. 3 more delicious cannolis going in the grease. There we go. All right. Running low on dough. Almost done. We're almost done here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to roll this out so it's about maybe 1/8 of an inch. And then I'm going to make my circle molds and roll it out again so it's about maybe 1/16 of an inch. And we'll check this out. Ready? Pull this nice mold out. Look at that. Very nice. This one here is a little, oh, it's got little bubbles on there, a little crusty edge. Look at that nice crusty edge. There we go. There we go. That one was a little difficult coming out. This great personality on this one. Look at that end. Oh, that does look delicious. You know it does. There's a little bubble there right in the way. Come on out. See, that kind of cracked a little bit to get the mold out. You know, nobody's perfect. I'm just like a professional at what I do, but there are mistakes here and there. Look at that. That one's going to be delicious. This one's like, I'm going to be more delicious than you. So you want a little envy going on here in cannoli land. Cannoli envy. I know there's other gelato places that be envying my gelato. I can tell you that. I know that. I get that vibe. Not everybody learned how we learned. We went to Italy. Me and my dad and my baby brother. We spent all our time in the back of people's gelaterias. Some of the best gelato places in a small town. And they taught us their secrets. And we gave them some euros. You know, grazie, grazie, ciao, ciao, ciao. And we were on our way to the next gelateria over and over again till we ran out of time and money. And we learned a lot. And so now it's my job to keep it going and never to lower that bar. Okay. Let's see. So let's roll this out. Get a cannoli-o going. I never get them perfectly round. I don't like it when they're too perfect. I just don't like it. I like them to be a little. Every cannoli have a little different shape, a little different personality. Some of them have real big bubbles. Some have a bunch of tiny little bubbles on them. Like God made people, made us all different. That's what's so special. Everyone is unique. Everyone is precious. Just like my cannolis. Everyone's unique. And they're all delicious. Like my baby brother would say, 100%. I don't think he's listening though. He's probably at work. There we go. So let's get these cannolis out of the grease. Let me show you these cannolis. You gotta see them. They're gonna make you hungry. Right away, you're gonna be wishing you had one. You're gonna make yourself an espresso and pretend like you were eating one of these. Look at those. Tell me that ain't nice, huh? Why do people go to Italy? To mangia. That's why they go. They want to eat gelato. They want to eat a cannoli. They want freshly made pasta. They want to try the special cuisines from every tiny little town as you're traveling around that they've been known for ever since the Italian Roman armies were going through villages and towns. All the towns are famous for something there. When the armies were going through, they would stop in the town. And there was this one town we learned a little bit of the dessert there, making gelato, and they were famous for olives, stuffed olives. And there was another town we went through. They were famous for the cheese. Parmesan cheese that they made there was really unique and different tasting, and they would have it with honey and salt and cheese on pears. So it was a little up in the hill a little bit where there were some pear trees growing up there, a lot of pear trees in the town. That's what they had over there. Of course, we had to try it. I remember we met a friend there. His name was Enzo. Some Italian dude named Enzo. And Enzo was really, really old, but he looked young. And we asked him what his secret was. He says he has no wrinkles in his neck. And he's short. And he looks at beautiful women. And he keeps his head as he looks up at beautiful women. That was his joke. I'm sure it was funnier if you would have heard it in Italian from Enzo himself. But that's what he said. But I do remember that town. It was a beautiful town. We were on our way to Rimini, so we were driving up from Rome to Rimini, and we were learning how to make gelato on the way, and we were stopping in all the little towns to visit their gelaterias in each town. Okay, we're going to drop these in the grease. Here we go. Right in there. Okay. This is the last of my dough. I'll make my last cannolis. If you were sticking with me for all this time watching the cannoli, listen to me ramble about Italian things and gelato and everything else, I appreciate that. I appreciate all my customers, all the gelato fans around the world. Any gelato maker that's making it right. Any grandma, Italian grandma in her kitchen making cannolis, I appreciate you. Good. And there's one. There's two. There's three. Okay, 3 more cannolis, and then the show is over. Then it's time to manja. Ah, yeah, and then we're going to eat some. And I'm going to have some here to sell, too. I'm not going to eat them all, so don't worry. I'll sell some cannolis. But, hey, first I got to make sure I make the filling. I got to taste it and make sure it is of the highest quality. Like I said, I'm going to make a pistachio filling for it. And I've got some fresh roasted pistachios that I made the paste with. I'll put the paste in the filling. And then I also going to mince some of the roasted pistachios up to decorate the edges, which was my wife's idea. She is super beautiful, super smart, and I'm very blessed, man. Have such a wonderful wife. She's always got great ideas like that. You know, sometimes I miss the details. Like the main picture is like, you know, best cannoli on the planet. But, you know, the fine details are important. There we go. One more cannoli, and the show is over. Man. Last cannoli. Make it a good one. There we go. Get the egg white on there, glue it down. Okay, that last one's going to be good. Look at this. These are awesome looking. They're really good. So I don't know if I'll be able to live stream when I make the filling, but if you want me to, leave a comment if you want to see how the filling is made. We're going to make some filling. And if nobody says, hey, I don't, if I get some comments saying I want to see the filling, I'll keep the live stream going for when I make the cannoli filling. So that way we're taking it from the root to the fruit, from the actual dough to making the shells to making the filling. So if you guys want to see it, let me know. If not, I could do a separate short making the filling. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably make a short. Anybody want to see that? Let me know if you want to see that. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's get this last one going. These are my cannoli shells. Look at those. See them? Are they in there nice? Look at that. Pull this shell out. Look at there. These come right out. That's how you know professional stuff there when they slide out. So nice, so easy. Look at that. I'd like to have more space to have more pastries, Italian pastries in here. But we got the best gelato that we possibly can muster up every day. And we also have the best cannolis you could possibly muster up every day. Listen, I love you all. I'm going to cut this live stream. You guys are super cool for hanging out with me. All right. Ciao, ciao. I'll see you on the next video.